The world is going to shit. You know it. I know it. We all know it, right? Like, I think we've all noticed the signs. We got grown adults jumping off buildings. We got depression numbers never being higher. Like, we got, in theory, the world has never prospered more. We've never had as much financial gain, but never been as sad. Like, I don't think we deep that. Truly understand. Truly get with me, flow with me for a second, right? Like, we got grown adults. I think the numbers were like 1,200. 1,200 grown adults jumping off of buildings because Trump became president, like last week. Deep that. 1,200 adults took their own lives because of a single person that hasn't done anything to them. Like, how fucked, how shitty of a society do you have to create for that to be the case, right? We got grown ass men, right? We've become so fucking confused that we got grown ass men literally deciding from one day to another, hey, I want to be a girl, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but like truly deep that we've gone so far in this stupid ideology, right? Where it's now in children's books. I've seen a children's book, right, where we go like, oh, A is for asexual, B is for bisexual. Like, can we fathom that? Like, how are we forcing agendas upon children? Like, and it goes beyond that. It truthfully goes beyond that. I think I read or saw something about a grown man thinking or somehow actually getting pregnant. Like, do we deep that? We've come to a modern day age where men have never been less purpose driven. Like, if you go back thousands of years, right, we always have had a clear purpose, right? We always had like hunting to do or surviving or something keeping us driving, giving us the dopamine things we needed to always keep on fighting. Yet now that's all been replaced by a simple screen we all have in our pockets, right? The stupid addiction that we continuously focus on, right? Like, we think about your morning routine, right? You wake up and the first thing you grab is your phone. And can I blame you? I've done it. I still do it till this day. Like, really think about your morning routine. You wake up and you start scrolling. 10 minutes pass, 30 minutes pass, an hour has passed. You haven't done anything. And why do you do that? Because, like, the small ticks of dopamine, right? The dopamine you should be getting from going after your goals, achieving what you want to do, being with your family, all the things that actually matter has been replaced by a yellow, green, blue icon on your phone screen. Now, why do I mention this? Why do I start about all of it? Why did I start this conversation with the people watching right now? Because I believe that you, as an individual, especially the men watching this video right now, you can at least try and change yourself and indirectly change the world by doing this. I believe that because this problem is deeply rooted in society, and I think I'm going to tackle a lot of points of this problem, but I think one of the biggest, or at least the problem affecting the biggest demographic in the world, the young men watching this video, is that we have become purposeless, driven by nothing, have a lack of motivation, and especially a lack of discipline. Truly deep that, right? Like, back in the day, as I mentioned before, we had goals, aspiration, things. Think about it. Every scientific advancement that we've ever made was because of a grown man actually being crazy enough to go after their goals and working their butts off, regardless of what people are saying. Everything that we have achieved till this point is because of a stupid man, quote unquote stupid man, doing what he believed in and doing what he wanted to do. And that's what we lack in this modern day and age. We have people waking up, going to work, scrolling the entire day, watching Netflix, going to bed, and repeating that. And we've had that for generations. We got literal people who do that their entire lives just because, like, when they were 20, they were thought to buy a car, buy a house, have children. Now they're stuck in this lifestyle. And we got people who live in this lifestyle day in, day out, and are stuck in it, and that's how they end. And I know you don't want to end like that. I know you want to be remembered for something, but we aren't putting the work, and we're definitely not disciplined to do anything about it. So, I've been rambling on about purpose and whatever. But as a man, how do you find said purpose? I believe that it's definitely a difficult journey for some of you, because, like, let's be realistic. If you're stuck behind your gaming screen or you're stuck in your chair the entire day, there's no flipping way you're ever gonna know what you actually want to do. But I think you at least have an idea, right? Like, really think about this, right? You know you're not healthy. You know you haven't been working on your goals. You know you've been lazy, and you feel it, right? The quote-unquote things that are supposed to make you happy, the gaming, the drinking, the alcohol, the weed, the porn, all of it. you know that it's not what you want to do. And how do I know this? Because like I definitely have this. Like whenever I'm at a place where I don't want to be, like school, work, etc., whatever, I'm imagining, right? What would I be doing if I had spent my days differently? Because like I might be rambling on about you, but I was in that same position. I feel like I've wasted a shit ton of time, right? But if when I'm in the position where I'm doing something that I don't like, or like I'm at school or work, as I've mentioned before, I'm constantly imagining things, right? I'm imagining this version 5, 10 years in the future doing what he actually loves, giving the world his gift, right? Like he's working towards his purpose, has the children, has a beautiful wife, actually is achieving the goals he wants. He's a guy that people will actually remember. And I believe every single person, every single man watching this video is the same way, right? We all have this guy in our heads that we all want to become, but are we putting in the work to actually do it? That's the problem with this modern day society. We all have the goals. We're all the same mentality as 1,000 years ago, but we just lack the discipline, motivation, whatever the fuck it is to get you out of your fucking chair. That's what we fucking lack these days. Anyway, I'm outside. It's cold. I've been rambling on for like, what, 5-6 minutes. I want to leave this video with... like something you can think about, right? Are you putting in the work to become that version of you that you constantly imagine about, right? And let me go a step back. Are you happy with the life you're living right now? If not, think about the person you want to become. Think about the goals you want to achieve. And then think about the steps you can take right now, right this instant, to become that person. Anywho, thank you for listening. See you around.